Hi there, Amy Starr here, and today I want to share with you how I've been able to completely transform my life, going from drug and alcohol abuse and barely being able to make ends meet to having complete transformation and financial abundance in my life. The beginning of my story was when I was 18 years old and my mother was killed in a car accident, and I was devastated. She died in my car, and I was never able to forgive myself for that. And so I felt a lot of pain, and I just drowned my pain with drugs and alcohol for many, many years. And I'd gotten to the point where my life was just a mess. And one day I sat down. I had just finished working, and I sat down at the bar, and I had a shot in front of me and a beer in front of me, and this man walked up to me who I knew. He was an acquaintance of mine, but he wasn't even one of my best friends. But he had it in him to come and just be completely straight with me and tell me the truth about what he saw. And what he said to me was, "Amy, you're really smart and nobody would ever know it. You're really beautiful and nobody would ever know it. And if you don't make some changes in your life, you're not going to make it." And his words just really sank into me. I broke down. I didn't drink the beer or the shot, and I called my father to ask for help. I said, "Okay, I'm ready." My father had been asking me to get help for a long time, and I hadn't listened. But in that moment, I decided that it was time for me to make some changes in my life. And so since that time, which was 15 years ago, I've been sober. I've been completely clean from drugs and alcohol. And what happened was, when I started to go through this transformation into sobriety, I got heavily involved in personal development. And personal development, I've read a lot of personal development books. I've studied the law of attraction. I've been to lots and lots of different types of personal development seminars, and it's been completely transforming in many, many ways. I've grown a lot as a person. Eventually, I ended up getting married and having a couple of children. Well, when my older child was 3 years old and my younger one was 4 weeks old, newborn baby, I went through an abrupt divorce. So I became a single mother in an instant. I was not prepared for that, and I couldn't make ends meet financially. And I was going through a lot of emotional things at that time as well, but I was having a really hard time financially. And so, the way that I was raising my children was having to say no to them constantly. We couldn't afford for them to do any kind of activities that they wanted to participate in, like gymnastics or ballet or anything like that. I have 2 little girls, and I just felt like I was constantly saying no. I mean, even down to the point where we were out and they wanted to get a slice of pizza, we couldn't eat out. I couldn't even afford to buy a slice of pizza. And I remember one day when we were in the store. We only shopped at thrift stores, and that's it. Like, there was no way we could ever shop at a regular store. And my older daughter needed some sneakers for school, and so I took her to the thrift store to get her some sneakers, and this was the way that we shopped. I couldn't take her somewhere where she could pick out something that she would feel happy to wear. It always came down to her having to wear what happened to be in her size. And I remember that day there was one pair of sneakers in her size, and I knew that she didn't like them. She didn't say a word about it because she was used to what our lifestyle was, and I always felt terrible about the fact that, I'm sorry, honey. These are the only sneakers that they have in your size. They're not even like girl sneakers, but it's what they have in your size, and so this is what we have to get. And she was used to that, so she didn't even say anything to me. But I remember standing in the checkout line with her with my $3 to buy this pair of sneakers, and just feeling like enough is enough. I know enough that I know that there's got to be another way. There's got to be a way to get through life in a way that I can provide more for my children, and I don't always have to say no, and so that my kids can actually wear clothes that they like instead of just what happens to fit and having to wear boys' shoes. And in that moment, I decided that it was time to make some changes. Right after that experience, I found this video that I'm going to share with you, and this mentor that you're going to meet, and everything shifted for me. I saw a new possibility. I saw something that could finally make a difference for me and create amazing changes in my life. And so I watched the video, I took action, and now, just 18 months later, my life looks completely different. I mean, I went from that, what I just explained, to now being a six-figure earner and being able to provide an extraordinary lifestyle, not only for my kids, but for others. Able to go on amazing vacations. I was able to go to Hawaii in March for 11 days, and then my father just turned 70 and he's always wanted to go to Ireland, and I was able to treat him to this amazing trip to Ireland. And this place in Breckenridge where we are right now, I was able to treat some of my team members to this amazing retreat. And so I just feel so blessed to have found this vehicle that has made such an enormous difference in my life. And so I want to share this video with you. This is the video that changed everything for me. And I'm going to send you over to that now, and you're going to meet my mentor that has helped me make these huge changes in my life. And I just really recommend that you watch the video all the way through, because you just might see something in it for yourself. And I recommend that if you do, that you take action like I did, because had I not taken action 18 months ago, I would still be living the way that I was living before. And all it took was watching this video and taking action, and now my life looks completely different, and I'm so grateful. So hang on, I'm going to show you that video now, and I will see you on the next page.